Hello there. I am Kitty Howard from kittyhoward.com, and I'm a grief worker with the goal to help 1,000 people grieve better this year. And I hope you become one of them, or you are preparing to help support someone else in their grief journey. Either way, I'm thankful that you're here. I hope that learning more about the myths surrounding grief gives you some new insight, helps to spotlight some areas that are shrouded in a little bit of darkness, and help. That's why I'm here, just to help. So in a previous video in this series, I went through and listed the different areas of, or the different myths that are surrounding grief in our society. There are 6 of them specifically, which are: don't feel bad, number 1. 2, replace the loss. 3, we grieve alone. 4, just give it time. 5, be strong for others. And number 6, keep busy, right? And we all have heard those and we all know those. So in these next videos, I'm going to go into each one of them. So this being the next, we're going to talk about the first one, which is don't feel bad. And we all hear it. We've said it. I know I used to say it, oh, don't feel bad because, and then there's always an intellectual follow-up to it. If somebody, say your grandmother has passed away and she's been sick for a very long time, people will say something to the effect of, oh, well, don't feel bad. She suffered for a long time and now she's not suffering anymore. Well, those might be true, right? Those things might be true. She suffered for a long time and she's not suffering anymore. However, that is a completely separate thing from your emotional state of losing your grandmother or whomever it is that you're processing at this time. I'm just going to move this pillow because it's taking up my space. Okay, so when we say things like that, don't feel bad, you can get a new dog, or, oh, well, you're still young enough to have more children, or, hey, you can always get a new wife or a new husband. We are taking away the importance and the significance of the relationship that we had with that person, right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. When when we say things like that, we are being very dismissive of the entire relationship that existed up until the point of death or the point of the broken relationship. And it's not helpful. It's not supportive. It's just something that we say without putting an awful lot of thought into it. And it doesn't help people to feel better. We need to honor our losses, honor the relationships that we have spent, days, weeks, months, and years on. It's important to honor what we have lost. And not only have we lost that person and have we lost that relationship as we've known it, but we also lose the potential of, or not the potential, but we lose the future that we may have envisioned. So let's try to not be so dismissive. Let's acknowledge that, yes, it's okay to feel bad. When we lose somebody, or we lose the relationship, or we lose our mobility or health, we're allowed to feel bad. That is normal. That is natural, to feel some pain and emotional suffering around no longer having this person available to us. We are allowed to feel bad because we are in the process of honoring that relationship and what we have lost. So let's take time to do that. Let's take time to support people in their sad feelings, in their emotional confusion often, and acknowledge what is no longer that relationship instead of saying don't feel bad. And also I would warned to stay away from comments like, I know what you feel like, because all of our relationships are different. You know, we may both have lost a parent, but the relationship I had with a parent is different from the relationship that you had with a parent. There may be a lot of similarities, but we don't really know what somebody's feeling. We have an idea of it. So to suggest that somebody shouldn't feel bad about their loss is suggesting that that person or that situation was never important to begin with. And there's no honor in that. We need to approach our friends and our family members and our colleagues from a loving place, a supportive place, one where we can say, hey, I bet you're feeling pretty bad. I bet this isn't a great time for you. I don't really know what to say to support you. I don't know what you need right now, but I want you to know that I'm here if you just need somebody to listen. If you want to grab a coffee, I will happily keep my mouth shut and listen to some stories. Maybe you'd like to tell me a favorite story, you know, a favorite time that you had together with that person, because I'm sure you're missing them an awful lot, and I'm sure you're feeling pretty darn bad about it. So that's something we can do in place of saying, hey, don't feel bad. They're not suffering anymore. Say, I bet you are feeling bad. I bet this is a terrible time for you. And I don't know how to support you fully, but I want you to know that I'm here and I'd be happy to go and have a coffee and hear about your favorite times or hear about the struggle that you're dealing with now. That is helpful. That is supportive. And I hope this video serves you in this series. So again, I'm Kitty Howard. My goal is to help 1,000 people grieve better this year, and I hope these videos serve you. You can always reach out to me through email, through social media. You can find me at kittyhoward.com. You can find me on Facebook, and you can email me at hello@kittyhoward.com. So I'm sending you love, courage, and radiance on your journey, and always take care until the next one.